So we started off the week with the bullish minor break, but since then, yesterday, you can see we pretty much consolidated and haven't seen much development. So my guess is potentially because we have CPI in about an hour from now, so 12:30 p.m. UK time, and that is going to pretty much be the main deciding factor directionally for if USD wants to be heading up higher or lower. So let me break down exactly what I am waiting to see, starting with DXY. What we can see is after we had that break, we have this unrefined area of supply, which price is currently just consolidating within. So you can see that we are just lacking momentum to push down lower. We want to see an impulsive break to the downside, and I marked out this level yesterday as well. We have this demand. You can see price has bounced off that and failed to push down lower. We've created equal lows, so there is still liquidity, there is still a chance for price to push down, but for the time being, price is struggling to find momentum or volume to make any clear moves, and we can see that being reflected in EUR/USD, of course, because you can just see that indecisiveness, failing to push up higher. There was no clean demand zone below, and you can see that I was waiting for price to come into this supply. We want to break the supply to pretty much show that we are having strong bullish momentum. But for the time being, what I want to see is price should come down. It could potentially liquidate this low even, especially with CPI. And then we just want to see like a break, fresh demand being formed, and then a push up higher. So we're waiting for fresh demand to trade out of, since there is no momentum in this move. So potentially it is just liquidity at the moment. So yeah, definitely not rushing into longs, not taking shorts either. But you can see that for the last days, we're pretty much moving up higher and then pushing lower towards the end of New York. So again, this morning we had that push up higher at London, this 1 hour supply, and then had that push down. But yeah, just when we are ranging and having such indecisive price action, I'm not going to take either longs or shorts. We still have this demand, which we can wait to see how price reacts to, since these are potentially just equal lows being formed. Price is starting to grab liquidity. So yeah, if we can push up higher from here, break that supply, that would be great. Otherwise, wait for price to come lower, create that fresh higher time frame demand zone. Moving on to GBP USD. Again, we had that minor break, no clear demand. There's one all the way down here. But yeah, price is nowhere near that. So once again, just failing to find any momentum. We do want to see it continue to push up higher just to finish off this retracement move. But once again, I think everything is just waiting for CPI, of course. So if we take a look, essentially what we are waiting for, if CPI comes out higher than expected, it means the Fed is less likely to cut rates, and this will strengthen the dollar, which works against us. But if it comes out lower than expected, then it means inflation is basically cooling off and the Fed has room to work with rate cuts, and that will essentially weaken the dollar. So you can see prices clearly potentially waiting on that data. Once it's confirmed, we'll either have strong dollar, weak dollar, and if it's weak, we can finally start moving down, taking out that liquidity, and that means EU and GU will finally have the momentum to start pushing up higher. So yeah, hopefully we should get our answer today and see what direction we're heading in potentially for the rest of the month. So let's keep an eye on that release in less than an hour now, and I'll see you guys in the next one.